Hi. Now, let's focus again on the big picture. That's what I do. I'm a big picture guy. Always have been. And a lot of you guys on YouTube, you focus on the little things. Little Dr. Mike over here, or this slum over here. Focusing on just little things. Yeah, but they're all related. And let's start with this one. Came out today. Tom Steyer, he's going to run for our governor of California. Yeah, so here, this is him. In the local newspaper. And of course, you guys know San Francisco, we invented yellow journalism, propaganda. That's what we invented here. Hearst, he's the one that did it. So here's him. He's actually, in this picture, he's the same age as I am right now. Because this is in 2020. Yeah, so billionaire, yeah, climate activist. And so here, let's see, I wanted to build a business here. Now it's worth billions of dollars. And I walked away from it. So, let's see, he wants to promise to lower electric bills, build 1 million homes in 4 years, make preschool and community college free, and ban corporate political action committee money from California elections. This is a billionaire. He's going to fund it himself, obviously, because he's a billionaire and he built a company. And what was that company? Yes, he was a hedge fund manager. That's where he got his money. Farallon Capital. He went to Stanford School of Business. Yep. And yeah, so he's actually currently 6 years older than me. Yeah. So you can tell, he dyes his hair. Doesn't look very healthy at all. Yeah. And what he doesn't talk about here is immigration, right? I mean, why do we need, 1 million homes? And why is he afraid, he wants to change up the system? And what is it that he wants to change exactly? Yeah. So, people like this, they make money by, bringing in a lot of slave labor. But so now I guess he's just upset because, the schools have been destroyed. And there's been no housing for him, so it looks bad. And so I guess he wants to somehow he said he's going to fix that, but he's not. He's not going to fix it at all. And this is how you know it's propaganda, because they never talk about the whole picture, you see. Yeah. So he doesn't talk about, why, we need all this housing. How come? Why do we need all this housing? How come it's, gotten so expensive here? Why is electricity prices so high? They don't talk about that. That's known as propaganda. Yeah. And again, I'm talking about San Francisco. That's where I live. I was born here and wanted to document it because I see the big picture and what's going on. And I have a unique perspective because, of my history, that you've seen. Yeah. So, just to remind you, I've gotten 2 moving violations on my bike. 2. One on Arguello. Yeah. And then and not only did I get a ticket on Arguello, and I had stopped, and then I just rolled through just to get away from all these bikes that were going to rear end me. And this officer for Teddy, she just wanted to belittle me, and she was doing some sort of psychological manipulation on me for some reason. And I thought it was before I realized I had brain damage. But see, the police always knew since I was a kid. They knew, everybody knew but me. And so I was targeted by everybody, especially them. And I've documented, of course, how one officer detained me on the Golden Gate Bridge, said I had no civil rights, none. Nope. and how my neighbors filed 3 false police reports against me. One of them stole my compost bin, and he was a San Francisco Fire Department paramedic. Yeah. Yep. And, I just see it's all related. Climate change is really a hoax. He wants to be an activist. They're not going to fix it. They don't want to fix it. They can't. They know that, but it's just propaganda to get elected. They have no intention of fixing it. It's a hoax. The hoax part, it is changing, and they're messing it up, but the hoax part is that they're planning on fixing it anytime soon. No. Afraid not. No. Of course, I keep my carbon footprint about 5 tons per year. You guys can't do that. No. That's why. They can't fix it. Yeah, there's really no hope of fixing it, especially for the kids. They're feeding people all this junk food and destroying their lives. Because that's sort of the way the system is, you see. Just chew people up, certain people, and leave it for the better people, hedge fund managers, people that use money to make money, and they feel really good about themselves. Yeah, so that's why I've been documenting this here in San Francisco. I call it Satan Town because it's really pure evil, and evil people can only do evil things. And I've been warning you guys because they want to, it's spreading. I know it sounds crazy. That's why I had to document it all. And these cameras, this is my 3rd camera actually. I had to get them because of what the police were doing to me. That's why I got them. Yep. Anyway, have a nice Wednesday.